Hey guys, welcome back. Today is week 3 for Lent. So this week is about preparing for the future. Nowadays, everybody is just used to wanting something and getting it, and not really thinking like, do I want to do that? Do I need that? And on the flip side, we're always on the go and we don't realize what we actually need and how to prepare our house or our lifestyle to do things that are actually beneficial for us. So I'm gonna one thing I wanted to say really quick before I get into this small teaching is, last week I talked a lot about meat products and animal products, and everything in that video, I still agree with all the things that I said in the video, but I do want to say vegetables do have their place. But they can be very nourishing for you and very cleansing for you. But I just wanted to establish that I'm not saying vegetables are bad, although they can be irritating to your gut lining if you don't have a healthy gut. But I still agree. There's many people that Dr. Natasha talks about that cannot tolerate any vegetables and thrive on only animal products. And animal products pretty much are beneficial to every person. So that's why I focused on animal products. So anyways, back to this week. I just had a few ideas about ways that you can prepare for the future. And this is actually ironic because I'm going to be sowing pepper seeds today. I'm doing this video a little earlier than you'll see it. We're about mid-February right now. But anyway, so planting or even looking into what kind of plants you would ever want to start. You don't even have to start seeds, but even just getting some sort of container or ground ready for seedlings, and then you still go to the store and buy them. Anything that will help you now, or that you can do now to help yourself later, is what I'm getting at in this video. So starting seeds is an option. Making ferments, because ferments can take a while. Sometimes, they ferment quickly, and then you need to leave them in the fridge, and they taste even better after you've waited a few weeks. So making a couple batches of ferments so you can have a consistent flow and ability to eat them, making bulk meat stock. So I do this every week. I use 2 to 4 chickens, and sometimes I make some beef broth as well, or pork. We just butchered our first pig, and so I had some pork bones, and we're gonna make a soup out of that. But you can see back in our first GAPS videos what was going on in our kitchen, and just making one big pot. And to take this the next step further, if you don't have a big pot, maybe you save a little bit every week or every month to save for a big pot. So just getting into that mentality of, I'm going to do these things now so I can invest in this later, and not going into debt and buying everything you think you need right now. All right, something we also do every week is we boil 5 to 6 dozen eggs. Of course, some of your families might not need that many, but we could probably even do more, because for one lunch, we use 18 to 24 eggs, a dozen and a half to 2 dozen eggs of boiled eggs with some fresh veggies or whatever leftovers we have. And it's really convenient for the kids. If they have somewhere they have to go, we have boiled eggs that they can take, and that'll sustain them usually through whatever they're doing for that activity. All right, and my last idea I had was budgeting. So when we first got married, we made a Google spreadsheet of our income and what we spend on what. This is estimates for gas and groceries and what else, insurance, all the things that you have to pay for. And of course, a lot of people like Dave Ramsey's type of budgeting, but we even have an electronic envelope system, and all of our envelopes go to a separate account. And when I buy something using one of those, like animal feed, I'll send Mike a message and he will move it specifically from that animal feed. He keeps track of it all. And that has really helped us save money, but also stay in certain parameters of what we're spending, and just trying to be aware of what we're spending our money on so we can invest it. Like, I like buying really good quality cookware, and like Pamper Chef, and other like pots and pans and stones that are going to last for generations. And I choose to invest in those things, but I budget for those and I make sure we have the money. And my hope is that I am, first of all, learning how to use these pieces of equipment, essentially, and saving them for our children, so they have these really good quality items that they can use in raising their family and putting up food and whatever else is involved. So one other way that I prepare is I always get one of these nice big calendars, and I've been writing like what plants I need to start, what I'm spending money on, and what I need to check: yogurt, boil eggs, canned broth. I'm not going to end up doing that, but it gives me a guide. If it ends up being very crowded, let me show you some of these pages. You can see how crazy some of these pages get. I end up rewriting my schedule and try to prioritize like food stuff, phone calls, or outside of the house on this piece of paper, and that really helps my days flow, and that really helps with time management to help plan for all the things that I have to do to run a homestead, and we feed our family on the GAPS diet and homeschool and all that kind of stuff. So I guess you could count that as preparing for the future as well. Buying, like, that helps me buy like our spring birthday gifts in bulk, and just always be doing things so I don't thrive very well in last minute decisions, and with my health, I don't know if I'll be able to get out of bed. So I really try to have everything ready for whatever birthday or event it is. And then if I'm having a slower day that day, all the big important things are already ready to go. So anyways, those are some things that I do. I would love to hear. I'm sure there's so many ideas that you guys have about how you prepare for the future and how you help yourself, whether with time or finances or health. I'd love to see what you guys share in the comments, any ideas you have below. And anyways, I will see you next week. Happy Lent. Thanks for watching.